It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care. We're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Yes. Now you can start thinking about that weekend.
Woohoo!
That's right. Got
You have any plans?
I only have the street cleanup we're going to be doing on Saturday morning out there on the KVJ highway. And that might be about it. I think last weekend kind of kicked my ass. I'm like, I want to.
You want to chill.
I want to chill a bit.
That's good. You need balance. You can't have an ass-kicking weekend every weekend.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Not at your age.
Right, exactly. Yes, thank you, Virginia. At your age. They're hearing that a lot more these days.
At your age, pumpkin.
Yeah, right.
Well, you are older than me.
That's true, by a month. That's true. Yeah, we'll see. And then the Super Bowl's on Sunday. I don't know what's going on. I get less excited about the Super Bowl every year that it's on.
I have no interest in watching it. I'm just like, whatever.
I can give you guys some advice. If you go to a Super Bowl party and drink a lot and then the next day give blood or have blood work done, they're going to think you are legit dying. So
your blood is 10% beer.
Just make sure if you've got blood work to do, don't party it up the night before.
There is one thing that would kind of get me into the Super Bowl, though, but I don't know that it's really going to happen. The head coach of the New England Patriots, I don't know if you've seen Mike Vrabel. He is a man's man. He was, I think, a linebacker at Ohio State. And he played in the NFL for the Patriots, won a Super Bowl with him as a player.
Okay.
And he also played the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's just been around tough.
He's beefy.
That's just all he knows. Yeah, and I've seen him out in the wild. When Ohio State, he was a coach there, and Ohio State was playing the Orange Bowl, and we stayed at the hotel, and I was on an elevator with Mike Vrabel, and just listen to how he talks to everybody, and it's like, motherfucker, I'll kick you. It's just, he doesn't shut it down. There's not an off switch on that guy.
He poops muscles. He's just
grit. Like, he's the kind of guy, if you could eat nails, he would eat nails. That's
Okay.
Mike Vrabel. And so in 2019, they had asked him about just how much it means to win a Super Bowl. And I guess this is where he went with it, trying to equate just the passion and how much as a football player it means to you. This is 2019, Mike Vrabel.
Matt Neely said he would cut off his
for a Super Bowl.
For a Uno Super Bowl.
His dick.
And I said, and I have no problem saying, no, I wouldn't do that.
Would you cut your off for a Super Bowl?
Oh, been married 20 years. Yeah, probably.
You've got 3.
As a player.
Got 3 as a player.
I guess we'll be married for 20 years one day.
Would you,
You won't need it.
If you came home holding a bag of ice,
Yeah, so he's got 3 as a player, but he's never won one as a coach, and that was when he was the coach of the Tennessee Titans. And so I assume his wife got to him, and, probably if there's any person on planet Earth that could kind of talk some sense into her husband, Mike Vrabel, it would be her. So he's kind of amended his answer, and he was asked the question again this year as they're leading up.
how many times have you been asked this week about that?
Just a couple. I mean, somebody asked me in Boston.
Yeah? What was your answer to them?
I mean, I'd probably cut it in half.
Okay.
Leave her 6.
That's such a football dude answer. His wife got to him. He's going to cut off half of his penis so she still gets 6 inches.
He's all just
He's just can't shut it down.
machismo.
He's just all machismo, just big dick energy nonstop. He doesn't know it. He doesn't have another speed.
Denny's tells me this one story back in the day when he was out, growing up and people were partying, and this guy had his girlfriend. She was going to go get beer, I guess, or something, go on a beer run. So she grabbed the keys, and he goes, "Give me my keys. Dick drives this car." You're like, whoa.
Wow.
I always thought that was such an insane comment.
Wow.
All right. Dick drives it alone then. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. But there's that type of kind of mentality.
So now you've got prop bets. If the Super Bowl is won by the New England Patriots, how will Mike Vrabel cut off his penis? The top odds are surgery 1, kitchen knife 2,
Oh.
paper cutter, hunting knife, and machete.
Oh, geez.
Those are the top 5 odds. And how much of his penis will he chop off? The over-under right now is 2.5 inches. So that's just, in a sense, that's a second circumcision, I guess, for him.
Well, he's done the math. He knows how many inches he wants to keep.
Yes, he's got it. I assume he's conferred with his wife. The odds of him actually removing part or all of his penis, the prop bet right now, will he do it? Yes, 5,000 to 1 odds.
Wow.
Okay. Now, I mean, you know, that's to me the thing that's so crazy about the Super Bowl is they do so much crap around it to try to bring everybody in to make it entertaining. Where I don't care about the game. I don't care about either team that's in it. Do you care about the coach cutting off his penis? Yes. Okay. I'm
All
in.
right. You got me.
All right. Now you got me. Okay.
I mean, that's a pretty hot take right there.
It
Cutting
is.
off the dick.
It's strong.
I mean, it would honestly, if there's anything that would overshadow the outcome of the game, it would be the fact that the head coach has chopped off his penis.
Right there on the sideline after they win.
I think at that point you got to stop having Super Bowls because there's no way. I mean, where do you
Top that.
what do you go? I mean, when that's happened, where do we go now? I mean, what's left?
You wouldn't even need a halftime musical act. You could just promote the fact that this whole crazy shit's going down.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. And he would be the guy. He would walk right up. He wouldn't flinch. He would go right at it. You give him a rusty butter knife, dick would be gone. And he'd just walk away like nothing ever happened.
Is there anything in your radio career where you would cut part of your dick off to achieve that goal?
No, I don't have enough. I don't have like Mike Vrabel. I can't give that much. I mean, I wish I could take
If you
half
take
off. and have
6, you
left.
took me.
Right, I'm gone.
That's
There's nothing
it.
left. I'm Kavina.
I'm Stub.
It's all done, baby. Yeah, that's the one thing a lot of people get into is the betting. They say Americans are going to be spending a record $1.76 billion on legal Super Bowl bets this year.
What's your son Cannon doing?
I hope nothing. We went in this week and changed the password on the Hard Rock app.
Okay.
I was all for it. I'm like, yes, let's stop this. I mean, I've seen the numbers. In fact, they had this come out this week. 36% of boys age 11 to 17 admit to gambling in the past year.
How did he react to the changing of the password?
It was done where he wasn't around. Like I said, I don't see him. I see him like once a month.
He's
So-
with his girlfriend a lot. He's
he's
that age.
He comes home at night when I'm in bed, and I know he comes home because he just drops his shoes and backpack right in front of the door, so I trip over it on my way out.
You're like, all right, proof of life.
That's how I know is when I chip my tooth on the front door tripping over his bag. I'm like, oh, Ken's home.
He's safe. I'm not.
Yeah, so that's what the numbers are. So we changed the password on the Hard Rock app. My wife was all in. I'm like, this is great because she was actually going to him like he was her bookie, and she just placed a bet last week on the Australian Open. So I was all happy. But I have it connected so I know any activity that goes on. And somehow he's still moving money in and out of that app. I'm like, how the hell is he still using this thing? I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on.
He's good.
And maybe he has to be signed out on his phone for him to not have access to it.
I don't know.
Since I changed the password, I don't know. I thought that was going to remedy it, but I'm like, how's this going on? So like I said, I haven't had a chance or even any time to talk to my wife about it. I kind of asked her, I'm like, how's he doing this? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, so the problem, look, I mean, here's where we are in life. He is 17 and his only mission in life is to just screw off. That's all he's got. I don't have that luxury that I can track down a 17-year-old with nothing but time and opportunity to figure out how the hell he's doing this.
And he's got
what's
that
going on.
Ralston gene in him. So he's out there. He's shifty. He's able to adapt
Yes.
to be more squirrely.
I can't nail it down. And if I took the time, like I would have to take off days of work because I'm like, I don't have anything to talk about tomorrow. Like there's just nothing on this show.
Well, think about, the Kevin Ralston during the mullet era. You figured out ways of dicking.
I know.
I mean,
Yep.
just I think you're a teenager, you're able to figure out ways to get
Big
around
time, because
things.
that's all you have to worry about. My mom was a teacher, and so she was there, and she didn't even have the time constraints I did, and she couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
Because you're just running circles around, because that's your number one project in life. And to be able to try to stay up with him, it would have to become my number one project, which means everything else that I have to do that makes money, you can't do it. So it's just, all right, just I hope he doesn't die.
Well, that's why I said, when you trip over his stuff, you're like, all right, I know he's safe. I'm not.
That's it. That's kind of it. Yeah, just as long as I get little tokens, a little proof of life, that's basically all I'm happy with at this point.
Is he driving a family car, or is he still doing the Uber thing?
Yeah, he's doing the Uber thing. So,
Gotcha.
But we've taken away his Uber, so he has to contact my wife to get an Uber. So, yeah, she's trying to strip him all down. So, I don't know what's all
If
going
you
on.
let a kid, they will spend.
That was it,
You can't have a kid with an unlimited spending account. I mean, unless you're super independently wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just can't, because they will, even poor kids to try to milk their poor parents dry.
Sure.
It's just what kids do.
I looked at my Lyft/Uber bill from the last month, and I said one thing. Fuck. Yeah, it is. It's not cheap.
It is
No,
not
it's not.
cheap. It really isn't.
Yeah.
Especially if you have to go a long distance, which I know sometimes your son does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Those
does.
$40, $50 trips add up.
Well, I even asked. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I was asking an Uber driver, do you like it when you get one of those long trips? For example, if you're in West Palm and someone says, I want to go to Atlanta, are
Yeah.
you pumped, or is that not worth your time?
I can't imagine you don't want to be in Atlanta if you're from West Palm.
I mean,
Because
just
the chances of you finding somebody else in Atlanta that wants to come back to West Palm are slim.
Well, their answer was if they were going to do that, they'd have to plan it out and try to make money coming back to West Palm.
Yeah.
They would do it, but it would have to be worth their while, and they would have to legit plan out.
Yeah, I had an Uber driver one time in West Palm Beach. He dropped me off, and he said, yeah, my next one's going to Orlando. And I was kind of asking him, like, how's that? He's like, that's cool. He's like, I got a playlist. I got whatever. He's like, yeah, it's all good. It'll be good money. And so he was all excited about it. But I mean, 2.5 hours one way. And then he'd said kind of the same thing. He'd probably just, work a little bit up there and then call it good and then come home.
That was the main thing, was just being sleepy and being on the road. You got to stop at some point. And driving does that. I don't know if y'all go into, I don't know, man. I get like narcolepsy sometimes when I'm driving.
Yeah, driving for long distances will put you in a trance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember we just got here at WRMF, and I think it was day 5. I drove down to Miami.
By accident.
Yes, to our old station. I'm like, guys, I might be a little late.
Now that is a man that got in a zone and did not pay attention.
I was lost in some Billy Joel shit.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So, yeah, Super Bowl's coming up on Sunday. Is anybody going to be watching it, doing any parties, anything special right now? I've got nothing. I'll probably be asleep.
Yeah, I've got a brunch that day. Earlier in the day, it's one of my girlfriend's birthdays. So I'm going to probably hit it hard at brunch and then pass out by 3 p.m.
Okay.
That's scary for a Monday for me and Kevin, because sometimes when you go hard on a Sunday, it's almost like it gives you extra life.
I don't know. Sometimes I come in and I'm like, I need breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Breakfast Monday.
That can happen too.
All right.
Depends if I mix my liquors.
If she asks for breakfast, that means she's struggling. If you see me drink too much soda, that means I'm struggling.
Okay. You guys have your tells.
We do.
Yeah. I will have to check out that on Monday morning here on the show. Today, we were talking about a bunch of different stuff. One of the things that we got into was those small little stressors that kind of add up. And it would be interesting. Like I said, I really wish we had different little monitors on us for energy, for stress levels. I mean, you feel it, but it'd be interesting to see it quantified, because the point I had made was I do notice that it really stacks up. A lot of times it's not just one big thing that, shoots it through the roof. And sometimes it is. But for the most part, it's just little incremental things that kind of stress you out. And then I'll get home. I'm like, oh my God, why am I so freaking stressed? And
Everybody on social media is talking about the cortisol levels. So
Okay.
when you're stressed,
Yeah.
you release this toxin called cortisol.
Well, it's like a hormone. I don't know about being a toxin, but yeah, people don't like it because
terrible.
And funny enough, social media actually gives me stress.
Yeah. Yeah, I know for a lot of people, you don't want the cortisol because a lot of times it's kind of like the fight or flight type of thing. And so I just remember when it came to, working out and things like that, people would be like, when your cortisol levels go up, then, you'll retain fat and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and it like causes illness and all kind of stuff on the inside is what they're saying on TikTok, Doc.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, I'm out.
Cortisol, bad.
I thought cortisol was a cream.
It's cortisone.
Okay, there we go.
Close, though.
yeah, it is a little close. Hey, Denny's, can you come fix my computer? Sorry. I was trying to get through it, but yeah, something happened. Like everything just disappeared. I don't know why.
How hilarious would it be if Danny goes, fuck you?
He probably did because I can't hear him. He's like, fuck you.
So is there a meter out there that measures all of that and will tell you what your cortisol is? Or do you have to do blood work? Like all those stressors, how can you tell what the levels are in you?
Yeah, I think the only thing that you'll have that's close to it, have you seen they have those Aura rings?
Yes.
And things of
Your
that nature.
daughter has one.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people are getting that. Now, whether or not that denotes your stress levels, I don't know that.
I mean, I was listening to your live commercial today and you talking about just low T and having no energy and all that kind of stuff and how many people it does affect.
Yeah.
I think you said 40% or something.
Yeah, it's of different ages, and it's 45% of men by the age of 40 are going to have low testosterone. And that was what I had learned about it that I didn't know before, because when I had done the testosterone before, it was just about putting on muscle, but it's about your energy, about your focus, about being able to sleep, and then also maintaining lean muscle and things like that. So the testosterone, without it, your body just starts going into pudge mode. You can't hold on to the muscle. When you lose the muscle, you
getting old and preparing to die.
Yeah, but you know, but to me, what's encouraging is you look today and there's so many guys that look so much better at older ages.
You got silver foxes that are like 65 and cut.
Yeah, and so if you're able to do that, yeah, it's a real big benefit. So guys are looking better, they're feeling better, they're having better energy and things of that nature. At an older age. So, yeah, that's one of the cool things that's out there. So that's what I'm trying to get to. So, yeah, it would be nice if you could see that. But, yeah, the stress is just so bad. And so they always talk about all the things that stress does to you. So what really kills my stress and fast is a drink. But then they say the drinking's killing you. So I'm like, all right, well, can you just tell me what's killing me faster? I know I'm dying. But just what's getting me first?
One will kill you in 5 years. One will kill you in 10.
Well, I just read a list of all the things that can kill you quickly, and it was a list of 10, and I do all 10 things. And I was going to send it in for an idea. I go, this is actually kind of depressing.
It's too real.
It's too real.
Right.
No. I don't want to know.
Exactly. So as we were talking about small stressors, somebody texted in, they said, trying to put my change back in my wallet at the grocery store while they're ringing up the person behind me who's breathing down my neck, immediate stressor. And I felt that race because I've got a bigger problem too, where for me, when I get bills, I have to flatten them out. I have to take out all the wrinkles, and then I have to align them by monetary amounts with all the president's faces going in the same direction.
Or what?
My mind is gone. Like I just, you're like, who cares? Like I can't think of anything else. I'd be like, oh my God, I have bills in my wallet that are non-facing, and I'll be clanked.
Nothing stresses me out more than doing self-checkout. And by the way, I am terrible at it. And just feeling the energy of the person behind me going, hey, dumb fuck, let's go, get it going. And I'm double bagging it when I shouldn't be. I'm putting Uncrustables in my pocket.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, if you have a lot of stuff, you shouldn't do self-checkout. It's too stressful. Even if you're good at bagging and organizing and all that, like if you have a lot of stuff, just put it on them.
I'm with you. I actually like talking to the cashier and having instead of putting.
Already, I gotta pay. I got my debit card. I gotta keep up with that.
Well, I got lotions mixed with my bread. Now I have lotion bread.
Yeah. Yeah, the most stressful place to be is Boca. Like they'll honk at you if the light turns green and you are not already going or halfway through the intersection, and they'll like honk at you if you're like in line at Publix. They'll be honk. They'll be like, oh my God.
Could you imagine the self-checkout at like a Whole Foods in Boca?
Yeah, been there.
They will probably
There all the
stab
time.
you.
Yeah, no, there's nothing more intense than when you're there and you're at the self-checkout at the, they have one on Glades. And
I
it's
can't
right,
handle
right
that
next to my
stress.
son's high school.
I can't.
Didn't you get beeped at in Boca from a big ass truck that was a dick because you weren't like moving fast enough?
Yeah, that happened. Well, yeah, there was a truck with truck nuts. I was going to the town center mall, but what was even crazier, I was in the parking lot of the plaza where they got Tap 42, and I did not make it from my car and without getting honked at 3 separate times by 3 different cars. And I was walking just normal, and I was in front of the parking spot. Somebody wanted to zip right in, and I was walking right where they're, and I'm like, holy shit, I need 3 more steps. Can you back the fuck off? You rude son of a bitch. And then 2 more, somebody was trying to get out. I'm
Different car?
I'm like, everyone in Boca's an asshole. I couldn't even believe it.
Also, too,
3 times.
Is anybody
Within 50 yards.
Is anyone nice that has truck nuts? Have you ever met someone that's cool that has truck nuts?
They're intense. You know what? Mike Vrabel has to have truck nuts.
Oh, definitely.
He has to have truck nuts. He's got that kind of energy.
He's got a lifted truck with truck nuts.
Yeah. They just want to let you know. Be like, I am all testosterone, baby.
Jit drives this truck.
So those are definitely some of the stressors. Another one is when your phone updates itself and it turns off all of your alarms. And so you wake up late for work and you're like, why did that happen? It's like, well, your phone automatically updated overnight and for some reason turned it off. We heard that story of that had happened with Denny's mom. It turned off the Find My Phone feature. And then, of course, one day later, she loses her phone and they can't find it. And Anthony said, yes, phone updates change settings. And more importantly, it'll block contacts at random. Unfortunately, Apple doesn't know why settings are changed, and they won't spend money on figuring it out. However, AI will be preventing those issues in the near future.
Huh.
How about that?
I don't even know what that means.
No,
How will AI prevent that?
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody came asking me going, earlier, they're like going, anybody under the age of 30 knows that phones update themselves. They've been doing it for 10 years. I'm like, I knew that, asswad.
Listen, Dick.
Right. I do get that. I get it. We're not the smartest people, but that I did know. You had your math problem yesterday, Virginia.
Please don't do me math
No,
again.
I'm not. People throw more math problems at us. We can't make that a thing.
That's just not fair.
You got done dirty yesterday, dog.
I did. I made 0 apologies, and I will never be good at math.
I think I even tried to help, which made it worse.
Don't give me math. If you give me math, it's on you.
And Joshua said that problem that you did yesterday was like pick a number between so-and-so, divide it in half, add this, whatever, and it came back to the number 5. And he said, all that math problem boils down to is 10 divided by 2. You multiply and divide by the same number, cancels itself out. This is like grade school math. You guys are dumb.
I told you that already. I agree with you, fuckface.
What did you call the last person? Asswad?
Yeah,
we agree with you, asswad.
We agree. Math is not our thing.
Got one here about Denny's blood pressure. Wow, this is kind of crazy. It's Marie from Tampa. I was thinking about Denny's, talking about his higher blood pressure, and I'm wondering if he uses his mouthwash on a daily basis, because that could also be a factor with the miso soup that he thought was causing it. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but mouthwash use on a daily basis can definitely cause high blood pressure.
Well, that's
Really?
what fucking news to me.
Yeah, I did see that on TikTok, Doc. They're saying that mouthwash now is bad for you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I know.
Come on. I honestly, you know what?
I know. I can't.
Just, you know what? Take me, Lord. It's going to happen anyway.
They've been feeding us mouthwash for how long?
Right. Well, and I've just upped my mouthwash game by a lot the last couple of years.
Well, even with you dropping that story, I'm not retiring from mouthwash.
No, I'm not either.
I think people need mouthwash.
Yeah, I'm going to die 20 years early, but I'm going to have great damn teeth.
Damn.
Yeah. I guess you got to just choose. Pick the battles, whatever. Yeah. Canadian Bacon said it's alcohol-based.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can get drunk from drinking mouthwash. We know.
Rocco did.
Well, we know because we did that as a bit as well. And got a little pushback from some people.
Rocco got toasty one time.
Did he?
We went to a very exclusive private club for brunch, and they had a fancy bathroom, like a spa bathroom. They have like the little rolled up towels that are real towels, and they've got like this whole area where there's toothbrushes and toothpaste and all individually wrapped and individual mouthwashes. And so Rocco was in there just fucking around like kids do, and he was having a good time playing in the bathroom. And we didn't see him for a while. And then he came back out, and I'm like, why is he walking funny? He was like very hyper, jumping up on stuff, but very unsteady on his feet and very like, yeah, like jazz. And I'm like, babe, I think Rocco's drunk. We found bottles of Scope in his pockets.
He had multiple.
He put them in his pockets, and he was drinking it. He wasn't spitting it out. He was drinking it.
What, he liked the taste of it?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Love the minty fresh taste, and also love the ride.
That will absolutely give you the runs.
He did not shit himself, thank goodness.
Wow.
But he definitely had a baby buzz.
A baby buzz.
We do not let him have mouthwash anymore.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's real.
Well, the fact
You can ask him. He remembers.
Well, most drunks don't.
Now
Remember.
he'll see mouthwash and he'll grab it and he'll like show it to me like, hey, Mom, look what I found. I'm like, give me that.
Right. No,
You are cut off.
You're done.
You are not allowed to have Scope.
Well, I just can't believe the strength of his stomach. That is... I mean, 98% of people would shit themselves.
He powered through.
One comment said Rocco's going to be wild AF when he's of legal drinking age.
Don't say that.
Do you think he will, or do you think he'll... Because sometimes, you know, what happens now, in fact, they're finding this with a lot of the Gen Z, is that, you know, they saw their parents, which is us, like the Gen X, and we used to go ham on the booze, and they're like, I don't want to be that. And so some of them have kind of gone the opposite direction. So how do you think it's going to be, considering, you know, you're a party dog from Gen X? You think Rocco will see and be like, yeah, I don't want to be the way my mom was? They're going to be going, yeah, my mom's my hero.
It's a toss-up because his dad is his hero. He loves his dad.
And he's not a drinker, your dad. Or his dad.
His dad does not drink, and he keeps it together. And I think Rocco looks at me like, she's fun, but she is scary.
Okay.
How is Max? Because Max, it seems like she's got her shit together.
She does.
And it's hard to have your shit together and do what she's doing and drinking all the time. Is she in the party culture?
She's really not. She'll socially go out with her friends. She'll go to the events and stuff. But, you know, being in a sorority, they have girls, and these girls, their job in the sorority is to watch other girls and report back if any of you get drunk publicly, make a fool of yourself, have any kind of, it's a conduct thing.
I didn't know that they would monitor that or police that. I thought that was just the Greek life.
Every sorority is different, but Magnolia's sorority is very much about conduct and acting appropriately in public, and you cannot get shitty and make an idiot out of yourself because you embarrass the sorority. And now she's the president of her sorority.
Right.
She just got voted to be the president, so she knows better. She keeps it together.
You gotta set the example.
And tries to encourage other girls to keep it together too.
Well, that's what we were talking about, like just the history of presidents back just in our own country. And I always do wonder, that's got to be a stressful job. At the end of the day, throughout the history, were people having a little slug at the end of the night? You know, was Abe having a drink?
Yeah, I mean, they probably did, but the one thing about being president is you really can't ever be inebriated.
No.
Because something could happen.
You got to be on your toes.
So I don't know what they do about restricting drinking, but I don't know that I've ever seen a president with a cocktail in their hand or ever seen any time where you're like going, I don't know, I think President so-and-so might be a little hammered.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time that's ever happened.
I don't think you'd see it publicly, but if they know their schedule and it's like 9 p.m. and they're like, all right, you're done for the night, can I have some brandy? Does that ever happen?
Right. I wonder if they do have policies saying, we cut off the president. You can have one or whatever. Like, you can't have many because, you're talking global decisions. Let's say a war starts to break out. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it, nuke them.
That's why I asked that question.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
in the history of all presidents, not one was drinking a little bit at night.
I wouldn't blame them if they did, but I think Kevin's right. Like, they cannot get blasted.
You can't.
Because what if the night you get blasted, they come in and they say, oh, Russia just loaded up the nukes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think you always have to have a clear mind. Now, womanizing and all that, I think that's all you can handle, baby.
Maybe that's how they get their stressors out.
Right. So it's all sex, because people like to bang the president. And they've got enough people who can cover for them.
Yeah.
And so they would do that to
sex
de-stress.
is their booze.
Right. When you can't.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. I wonder with the Kennedy brothers, obviously one was president, the other one wasn't, but I wonder how much they drank.
Well, that's what the Kennedys were one of the first people I thought of because there's some crazy stories out there about them.
They like to bang.
But were they sober banging or,
Yeah, I would imagine so. Like I said, I don't know anybody's gotten crazy. Somebody said, I feel like I saw Obama drink when he was in office. Not crazy. I think he would do a beer. I think every now and then you'll see different ones. Now, Trump doesn't drink at all, even though he has his own vodka. I think that's kind of how it works is that, they'll maybe have a ceremonial, like, okay, a little bit of a beer, but I'm sure it's a couple sips and then take it away kind of thing. Just it's more show. It's more to get votes. It's more to endear yourself with the people. It might be a beer drinking community.
I mean, could you imagine all of a sudden you're putting it on the TV and the president's hammered and you can tell that they're
Listen, people.
Exactly.
Well, that's just it. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that, especially to the other party, the opposing party, they would probably start impeachment immediately saying we cannot have a commander in chief that is getting drunk while they're on the job. You're on the job. When you take that oath, you're on the job from that day. Like, you're technically on the clock for 4 years straight.
Damn, you're right. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, there's not a time of day where you're not on the clock.
Well, I think you have to always be prepared, like you're saying. It could be 9 o'clock in the morning or 9:30 at night.
Yes, you always have to have that clear mind because of the decisions you have to make. You cannot make it with any kind of impairment whatsoever.
Shit, I have no shot of ever being president.
For so many reasons.
For anything, though.
Let's start that list.
You know
Why
what?
we all can't be president.
Everybody's not born to be president, okay? Some of us are just happy where we are.
Wouldn't want it.
I wouldn't want it.
You see how it ages people?
Cortisol.
Right.
Cortisol. Cortisone.
To me, that's the craziest is you have all those stressors. I mean, I think about my day and I'm like, dude, imagine how stressful the president's day was today. And my job is not 100th as stressful as his. And
thanks.
And I got to go home and drink like every day. Imagine if my job was 100 times more stressful and I couldn't drink. Holy crap, man.
I'd just be afraid I'd accidentally hit the nuke button by tripping. Like, oh, shit, my bad. Oh, shit, guys, there's a problem.
Yeah, no, you couldn't give me that job. I could pay $1 billion a year and I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
I think it pays more than that if you do it right.
No, you're right. Yes. If people know how to work it. Absolutely. What I really liked today, and it kind of took a life of its own. I didn't call it this, but people started texting in my Godwink story. It was really just about coincidences that are just too much to be like, all right, what's going on? And look, for me and how I believe and where I'm wired, I believe in a greater power. And I just don't think that. I think you get revealed that there is a God in small little ways that you say, all right, you're not going to come right out and sit there. I'm not going to go home. You're going to be sitting in the chair and be like, hey, here I am, Kev.
Come sit down. Let's chat.
Let's talk. What questions do you have?
I think that's the problem people have, is that they're expecting an actual, hey, Kevin, this is your message from God. And I'm with you. I don't think it works that way. And I think even the word God sometimes can almost put people off when they probably even believe in God.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, people have their own little belief, and then people get on you either way. I had somebody coming at me. I wasn't saying the word God. And then when I say God, people are going, oh, we're a Christian show. Boom.
Yeah.
So it's again, with anything we do today, you can't win. I mean, you're pissing off half the people with every single word you say. But yeah, so people kind of call it my Godwink story or whatever that power might be, or just if you don't want to put it as a coincidence. One text we got said, I was pregnant. I had previously had a miscarriage a few months before. I was absolutely terrified that something was going to happen with this presidency. I was on my pregnancy. I was on my way home from a doctor's appointment, and it was still very early on, so I was still in the danger zone. I was driving home. I kept praying, asking God to show me a sign to let me know that things were going to be okay, because I was so worried. And literally a minute later, I was driving on Forest Hill. I look to my right, and I see a double rainbow in the sky.
Aww.
Then I look down, and I see two pregnant women walking into a Publix, and I knew in that moment that it was twins, and that everything was going to be okay. And now they're 21, and every time I see a rainbow, I take it as a sign that God's telling me that everything's going to be okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Double rainbow, two pregnant women, and you had twins?
And then she had twins. Yeah. So she's like, okay, I mean, look, you have three coincidences lining up there. Double rainbow, two pregnant women, and then she didn't know she was pregnant with twins, and it turns out to be two.
And even if it is a coincidence, I kind of look at it, in that moment, take that moment and enjoy it and just say, whatever, I'm in the now.
Right.
And maybe that was a message.
You can take it to whatever it is. And that's why I think it's great that, look, you can have your own belief system. And that's the one thing as humans we get to hold on to. What do you believe and however you feel? You could be like, yeah, it's just lucky day. And, some people might say that. Other people are like saying, I feel like there's a presence that understands how difficult this life is. And like going, hey, you do mean something to me.
You get a little nugget of hope.
I'm trying to help you through this.
Yeah.
And then Robert Lazar, I don't know if that's the infamous Bob Lazar. If you know aliens, you know. If not, way over my head.
Me and Kevin are turning into alien dorks right now.
Sorry. I apologize for that. But I had to make that reference. Bob Lazar. Anyway, so you're talking about these signs from the beyond. And when I was young, I had a special bond with my grandparents. And the only musician that they ever listened to was Neil Diamond. And also, I was a Red Sox fan, so Sweet Caroline was always special to us. I think did they sing that at the Red Sox games, I believe? And so they had long passed, and my dad was now in the hospital. He went into cardiac arrest. He was kept on life support so we could make it to Jacksonville to say our last goodbyes. And I was listening to a station out of Orlando the whole drive, and it was starting to fade out. So I went to my playlist, had 300 songs on it. First song comes up, Sweet Caroline.
Aww.
2 days later, my mom and sister, they're finally able to get to the hospital before they pulled the plug. I waited hours to get the call and the text that he passed. So I closed a bar at 2 a.m., nothing. I get home, plug my phone in, turn over to go to sleep, and then it comes. I start crying. My wife wakes up, and after a minute or two, I turn on the TV just to clear my head. I turned on the movie Fever Pitch with Jimmy Fallon's on. It's about the Red Sox.
Aww.
And that was kind of cool. And then they went on a winning streak after Sweet Caroline was playing. And my wife and I had struggled with fertility. And about 3 years after that, she was finally pregnant. And on May 16th of 2019, we were on our way to the hospital to have her induced. The driver to the hospital, we were so excited, just kept talking as we were going. And I turned on the radio, and what did we hear? It was KVJ singing Sweet Caroline karaoke style. And we got our good news.
Wow.
It's almost like it's tied into life and death in that family. That song almost has a soundtrack, a presence.
Full circle.
I definitely, a lot of spiritual moments that I've had in my life, it seems to be connected to music at times. I think there's something to that.
I do too. I think it's all there. I mean, you think about what music does to you, and soothes the soul. Basically, I think they're all those kind of like little things when you put them all together. There's a lot of good stuff going out there. It's very comforting for me. So I love those stories. I appreciate everybody that shared those.
Yeah, I loved that topic.
Mm-hmm. And somebody said a show they need to bring back. We were talking about the Muppet Show yesterday. Do you remember the live-action dinosaurs show? I think Jim Henson did the live-action dinosaur costumes and set. It followed a family of dinosaurs dressed like people going about their everyday life. The baby was most memorable with the "not the mama" line to the dad dinosaur and hitting him in the head with a frying pan or whatever they had lying around. Yeah, you know what? I think I vaguely do remember that. I don't think I ever watched it, but if I remember right, I think it might have been taken off of The Honeymooners. It was almost, if you remember that show, because that was really before my time. I, was seeing the reruns. It was like the I Love Lucy era. And
Jackie Gleason.
Yeah, Jackie Gleason was
Yeah.
on there. And so I think it was almost like that, except they were dinosaurs kind of acting like the Honeymooners. If I remember right, that's the right show.
I should know that shit. I mean, it's old and it's dinosaur stuff.
I know. Well, go look that up. Yeah, and Jim Henson too.
I will send you several links.
There you go. All right. Well, always some great information. Do appreciate your emails for jumping into this. Mail at kvjshow.com. Y'all have a great one. Tomorrow is the weekend, and we kick it off right here on the KVJ Show. We will see you then. Goodbye.